What's going on, YouTube? Y'all already know what's up, but if you don't know, Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct yesterday, and they announced the 3DS XL, along with a couple of other things. But I'm gonna mainly focus on 3DS XL here, and at the end I might have some Smash Bros. 4 talk. But I'm sure a lot of you are curious on my thoughts about it, and honestly, I think Nintendo missed another opportunity. I think they really did. Because, like a lot of Vita guys, they said they would buy, I know tons and tons of people, Vita owners who are like, I'd buy a 3DS if they had dual analog control and a bigger screen. Now, Nintendo got one of those things, but no second circle pad. And I know a lot of Nintendo fans are going to be, like, oh, well, it's no big deal. We've been playing all these games that would seem they require a second circle pad, and we've been just fine. I agree with you. I played Kingdom Hearts last night, and although there's no second circle pad, the game controls it controls pretty damn well. Without having a second stick or a pad for moving the camera. And games like Resident Evil Revelations and Kid Icarus Uprising, those don't require a second circle pad either. When those are games that would seem like they do. But here's the thing. Yeah, we're fine without it, but we could be better. See what I'm saying? We'd be better off with a second circle pad. And if we had a second circle pad, that doesn't mean you guys be forced to use it. Y'all know how Nintendo does. They always have control options in their game, so you can play it however the hell you want to. So if you don't want to use the second circle pad, then you can just continue using the touchscreen like you did. Like you've done. Been doing. But here's the reason why it's such a big deal. The Circle Pad Pro. That is why the lack of a second circle pad is such a big deal. And you guys see what I'm saying? Because think about it. The existence of the Circle Pad Pro is Nintendo acknowledging a problem that the 3DS has. You see what I'm saying? If the Circle Pad Pro never existed, then Nintendo would never indicate that they care for a second circle pad. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that the Circle Pad Pro exists, the fact that they made it, the fact that it's there, shows, it's basically an admittance that, the 3DS should have a second circle pad. And that's why it's a big deal. Because here you have this revision, and, this is your chance, and for some strange reason, they don't decide to include a second circle pad. I don't get it. And I know a lot of people are going to be saying, well, it's not exactly it's not a real system revision, like in the sense that it's not a 3DS Lite, or it's not a, like a DSi, anything like that. I understand that. Essentially, it's just a bigger 3DS with bigger screens. It's not exactly, a different kind of system, kind of thing, like I said, the DSi and the DS Lite. I understand that, but at the same time, the sooner, if Nintendo is eventually going to give us a second circle pad, the sooner they do it, the better. Because if the XL had a circle pad, a second one right now, then that would mean that for the future, the majority of 3DS owners will have a second circle pad, which means that third parties will be more inclined to make 3DS games. Because, whether you want to believe it or not, guys, a lot of third parties, they kind of, hesitate making a game on 3DS just because, yes, just because of the lack of a second circle pad. They just don't think that their game would work. Now, of course, they could tweak it and whatever, but a lot of developers, they don't want to go through all that trouble. They just want that second stick, so they're going to, throw their game on the Vita or just not do the 3DS game at all. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So like Nintendo, they should have put a second circle pad on the XL because, like I said, that would get more, dual analog 3DSs out there, than there would be in the future if they do plan, to make a second circle pad. So I think Nintendo really missed the opportunity right there because, I know a lot of Vita owners who are like, I would buy a 3DS if it just had a bigger screen and a second circle pad. Nintendo got one of those, but they didn't get the second. And another thing is, now that there's this 3DS XL, now you have to buy a 3DS XL Circle Pad Pro. You see what I'm saying? Like, Nintendo, that's ridiculous. That, I don't get it. Bad move on my part. I think the system looks fine. Doesn't really look amazing to me. Didn't look as appealing as the DS Lite was when I first saw it. I think it looks alright, but I'm really not interested. I'm fine in my with my original 3DS, and I'm glad I didn't wait for a revision. I'm glad I didn't wait because if you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I held off on buying a 3DS for a long time because I was waiting for the revision that I thought would inevitably, you know, have a second circle pad, but it didn't happen. So I'm glad I went ahead and got one. And like I said, yeah, they might have one in the future, but like I said, the sooner they strike, the better. Now, moving on to Smash Bros. 4, Namco Bandai has been confirmed to help out Project Sora, the studio from Nintendo. Basically, Namco is helping Nintendo make the Smash Bros. Games for the Wii U and 3DS. And I actually saw a lot of people not happy about this. But what you guys gotta understand is that Namco's not calling any shots. You see what I'm saying? They're not making any decisions. They said that Sakurai is still heading the game. He's still making the decisions. Basically, Namco Bandai is hired help. And the reason why Namco helping is such a great thing is because, you know, development on Smash Bros. Just started. And they're making it for 2 different platforms. So the fact that they have this second company coming in and helping them, you see what I'm saying? That means that the game will get out faster than we normally thought it would. So that's a good thing. And also, this could mean that we'll see a Namco character, you know, in Smash Bros. Like maybe a Tales of character, or that'll be badass. They had Cosmos from Xenosaga on there. That would be extremely awesome. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to see a Tales of Symphonia character, because a lot of other you know, Namco franchises haven't necessarily been on the Nintendo system, and that's kind of the rule Nintendo has had. If it's going to be third party, it has to, you know, they have to have a game, you know, on a Nintendo platform previously. So I think we might see a Tales of Symphonia character. And I forgot who the guy's name was, but I think he's the creator of the Tales of series, or was it the Tekken series, or was it both? But yeah, like one of the head people there on Namco is helping out with the project too. And the thing is, Namco is really, you know, experienced in fighters. So I don't see why people are so you know, uneasy about this, because Namco, you know, has experience in fighters. You know, I'm fully confident that they know what they're doing. And like I said, you know, Sakurai is still heading the project. So I have nothing to worry about. I'm glad they did this because, like I said, this means that we'll get the 4 Smash Bros. Out even sooner than, you know, we thought. So that's a good thing. But that's pretty much it. Kind of disappointed in Nintendo's decision with the 3DS XL. But they made a great decision getting Namco to help them out with the Smash Bros. Games on the Wii U and 3DS. So 50-50, you know, for that Nintendo Direct. But that's it for this video. Those are my thoughts. I'll see you fools later. Peace.